Welcome back to another episode of the Mythic Giraffe Podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Ron, listening to the smooth jazz or intro.
Yeah. Thank you, the jazz trio of 98.
Man, let me rant about people for a second.
Oh, please do.
When will these people stop thinking it is my responsibility for their safety so that they can do dumb things when they drive? Drive home today.
Oh, God.
This person's on 13.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what state their tags were from, but I guess you can get because it starts with an M and ends with Ireland. They're in the right-hand lane of 13 with their flashers on, doing 2 miles an hour. Pull the fuck over, get off the road.
Historic tags.
I didn't see because I was too busy flipping them off and being angry.
Yeah.
Hazards are not for driving. Hazards for getting over off the road. They went through 3 intersections like this.
Why?
I don't know.
Maybe it was like a reverse speed thing. Maybe if they went above 5 miles an hour or came to a stop, the car would explode. That's why they had to do that.
Well, they didn't stop it. They didn't blow up at the stoplight. So
okay. Well,
we'll think of that. And then another moron. This person was tagged in Delaware. 896 is a pretty major road through like Delaware into PA that I have to get on. 40 is a large road that goes from Baltimore to Wilmington. Pretty big roads.
Mm-hmm.
When you get to the intersection of 896 and you have the green light, your job is to go through.
It is?
This person is in the middle of 3 lanes and decides, oh, I'm going to stop, slam on my brakes in the green light and try to get into the right-hand lane. Not to make the turn, just to get into the right-hand straight lane. You're already in the middle lane. Just go through the intersection.
Yeah, just go. And as you move, maybe you'll get to merge over.
Oh, or I believe there's a law that says no changing lanes within 500 feet of a goddamn intersection. That's in your driver's ed you're supposed to have taken.
No, that's not really there.
Oh, man.
The
number of people that just are expecting other people to make sure they don't die.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. Well, yesterday we were on 695 and I can't remember what road it was merging onto it. And this person just comes in, slingshots across 4 lanes of traffic and then guns it in the shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. Hey, merging is our number one problem because nobody knows how to merge.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why you get these traffic backups everywhere.
Right. No one knows how to merge or yield.
Yeah. Yield, means you gun it and pace the person that's trying to merge, right?
Yes. Or if you're merging on and you have a yield sign, you're supposed to just drive in the shoulder until infinitum because, until you hit the next exit, I guess.
Or you stop.
Right. Or you stop. Yeah. That's the other option.
Yeah, you don't, there's no merge. You just, you wait for a gap in traffic. You don't try to catch up to speed of traffic and merge in. No. You've got to go from 0 to jumping in front of somebody.
Yeah. One of my favorites is the flyover from 13 to 1, which that is a isolated road that ends in its own lane on Route 1.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to just it's speed limit 60 and you're supposed to do 60 and then you're on to Route 1 and you do 65.
Right.
Or you could take the turn at 30 miles an hour, which seems perfectly reasonable too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's half off Friday. Yeah. Yep.
People. It's just...
Yeah.
People and their driving.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were beside this tractor trailer yesterday, and I look over, and I was like, well, that's interesting. Their passenger side step to go into the cab of their truck. Yeah, it was ratchet strapped on and was like bouncing.
Nice.
My brother was like, well, I'm sure they gave it the old, pluck test to make sure it was taut before they, got it DOT approved.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a DOT approved strap. Yeah. Or do you think they had these problems when they had horses? You think they're like angry horse riders?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they probably were.
Yeah.
That's why we need trains everywhere.
Bill out there the other day, and his horse was missing a shoe. That some bitch just kept running.
People having cars, it's too much responsibility for them.
Yeah.
Mass transit. Professional drivers, it's
Yeah.
the end of the game.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I say this both as a civilian who drives and a firefighter who has to deal with your accidents. Knock
Yes.
it the fuck off.
Well, I mean, then you have the other ones that, I don't know what they teach in driver's ed now. I should ask my daughter, but when an emergency vehicle comes behind you, it's, I guess, taught now that the driver is supposed to jack their brakes on and then swerve left and right numerous times. It's like
Oh,
serpentine to, I guess, throw the fire engine off their trail.
only if you're in the state of Maryland. Let,
Uh,
because every other state
hmm,
teaches you to yield and go to the right. Maryland just says, you know what? If you feel like it, stop. Just stop in the middle of the
yeah,
intersection. That's how the fire truck loves to deal with you.
yeah,
Or pace the fire truck.
yeah,
You're also supposed to do
yeah,
that.
yeah. Well, and then you have the drivers, the Fados, that traffic is totally bottled up. There's nowhere to go, and they're just sitting there, meh,
Yeah,
meh. It's like, just, they know there's a fire engine here. Just let
yeah.
the light change and get these idiots out of your way.
Like I
Just
said, it must be
stop.
the most frustrating thing in the world to be a firefighter a driver of a fire piece in New York City.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Just turn the lights off. We're not going
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yep. Well, that's why they just do that, that lazy federal queue, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Because they know they're not getting anywhere to
Yeah.
go. Oh, there's
They're
literally
smoking their
nowhere.
stogie and they're just cruising down.
Yep. That's why they have to
Yeah.
put 38 pieces on every fire because that's the only ones that get there.
Right.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
I cannot
Yeah.
wait until I just get out of the driving world.
Yeah.
I'll drive my little RV, but I'll do 35 miles an hour and I'll have my flashes on.
There you
Fuck you.
go. Yep. Historic tags upside down.
Yep.
Uh, and I
I'm,
saw a lot of different like stickers on the back of vehicles yesterday, day before. I was coming through Delmar, and there's this older fella. He's probably 60 in a nice pickup truck. And on the back it says "Send nudes." It's like, okay,
nice.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So
That's pretty good.
yeah. Well, my eye doctor called me an old man the other day.
Oh, no.
Said, "Well, sir, they're." I picked out my new glasses, and I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, the person says, "All right, look forward," and they take a Sharpie or a dry erase marker, and they draw a line across each lens. I said, "What are you doing?" Well, this is where we're going to put your progressive lenses because you'll have like bifocals in the bottom, and it'll transition up. I was like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Or we could just put regular bifocals in." I was like, "Oh no, we'll try these progressives." So yeah.
But this is after you had the surgery.
Oh, I can imagine how bad it would be if I hadn't had the LASIK.
Man.
I mean, without my glasses, I can see. It's just not everything's crisp. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
I don't know. As a eagle-eyed person, I don't know what to say.
Yeah. You and your eyes, your hair.
Your
Enjoy it
hair.
while you can. Rest, fresh.
I mean, I've had it longer than you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't wait to start going bald. Start
Yeah.
shaving it off.
Uh,
Of course, my people at work are like, we talk about wisdom, you going bald. I'm like, I've had the same widow's peak since I was 17.
yeah.
It's not changed.
Yeah.
It's fat. It's just the face gotten fatter and the belly's bigger. That's it.
Yeah. My brother said that his hair person was like, "Have you considered using a thickening shampoo?"
Oh,
Yeah.
that hurts.
Yeah, he's like, "Well, yes." She's like, "But the good thing is you have a nice shaped head and you have a nice beard. So regardless, you'll still be a good looking guy." He was like, so he tells me this as I'm, bald with no beard because of my job. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, so does that make me the ugly brother?" It's like, "Well, thanks. Appreciate it."
All I want is a beard.
Yeah.
Can we just, there's got to be a way. We can figure this out, right? I've made so many sacrifices. Just let me
Yeah.
have a beard.
What did he the other day, Joe Dick? He looked like the steamboat captain.
Well, he's an older gentleman.
Yeah, but he had a luscious beard.
Yeah, he looked great.
Yeah.
Looked like he's enjoying life because he had a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to do the drugs. I don't want to party all the time. I just want a beard. I
Yeah.
want to enjoy my beard while it's still It's semi-colored,
Yeah.
not gray.
Yeah.
No.
Just want to be able to sit there and stroke the beard
Yeah,
pensively.
yeah, yeah. I want to go get a beard trim. Doesn't that sound awesome?
Yeah.
Maybe get really deep into beard trimming products and oils and
Oh
stuff.
yeah. Well, you got to oil it.
Yeah, you gotta go deep dive. Yeah,
Wait,
I get
what?
all in. Yeah.
What is deep dive?
Well, you gotta dive right into your beard trimming
Oh,
service.
oh,
You
oh, I
gotta have
thought
a
you meant like
whole
it was a place.
no. Oh, you get
Oh,
all into your beard care.
oh yeah.
Beard oils and beard wax and
Yeah. Combs and
combs and
like
trimmers and
yeah,
beard guards.
beard
Yeah,
guard. Oh, that hurt to laugh. Oh God, that
yeah,
tenses up
yeah.
muscles you don't think it does.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I had a minor surgery yesterday.
yeah. I got probed and needled and all kinds of things. Yeah. So yeah, kids, keep up on your prostate health.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
all mine is monitoring. We're in the monitoring phase. So
See, that is the good news, I
yeah,
think,
yeah, yeah,
for the future of healthcare is early detection is going to get easier and easier.
yeah, yeah.
Right? We might not get to the point where we can cure things, but we can detect them before they become problems.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know, whereas like our dad's generation, it was just, or like my grandfather, like they knew he had cancer when he was already dying from cancer.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. Well, it was also a bunch of harder headed individuals who ignored things
sure,
until, yeah. So, which
people.
there's also that generation of gentlemen I don't think they understand how the human body works.
Well,
Because I talked to my father the other day and he's like, well, this procedure, they just run a needle up your pee hole, don't they? I was like, oh, God, no,
oh, you'd have to
no.
go through so many things to get to the prostate.
Oh.
Oh my
I
God,
was like, there's bends and twists, Pop. God.
a lot of bends and twists. Yeah, that would not be good.
Yeah. So yeah, I was over there helping him install I had to replace the hood over top of his stove.
Hmm.
It's 4 screws and 3 wires. You would have thought that I was Prometheus bringing fire down to, the cave. He's like, how'd you do that fast? I just did it. I don't know.
Talented individual.
I did no, no. Yeah, and then he was like, "Well, now that I know you're an electrician, I'm not an electrician. I went switched the wires. That was it."
Right.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah.
mm,
Yeah. I don't do a lot of electrical work. I'll do a little bit, but the risks are too high for me.
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not one of those that's like, I'll just leave the power on and switch things over.
No, absolutely
I,
not.
I turn it off. Yeah.
If I even think like there might be a chance that I don't have the right breaker, I'm just like kill the power of the whole house.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Do not want to be electrocuted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, found out he has nothing in his breaker box labeled.
Yeah.
So we played the
Yeah.
fun game of I'm in the kitchen. Click. Nope. Click. Nope. Click.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
That was my old breaker box. Nothing was labeled or was labeled incorrectly. When I had them redo my breaker box, I was like, please label everything.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, well, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
You say of
Luckily,
course.
luckily mine is labeled.
Yeah.
So, although it does say like bedroom 1, 2, 3, and it's like, well, I don't know which one is which.
Right.
So,
For
yeah.
some reason, when they did mine, the lights in the bedrooms are one circuit. So all
Hmm.
3 bedrooms have one circuit for the lights, but then
Okay.
each bedroom has its own circuit. Or 2 of
Gotcha.
the bedrooms have one circuit. It's like really
Hmm.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Those electricians, they work their magic.
Yeah. Trying to find the breaker that did the attic fan one day was a
Oof.
goddamn nightmare.
Yeah.
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 So,
That's only 110. It'll just rattle your teeth.
yeah. Yeah. Can't have anything bad happen to you. Unless you have a heart
No.
condition.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have another rant, and it involves my lying friend, my my fraudulent friend here.
I went off of what I was told.
So we're okay. Background for everyone:
Yeah.
we're going to do a physical assessment through the Salisbury University, one
Yeah.
of our volunteers as a exercise science major. I'm not sure what her major is.
Yeah, I
She's
think
doing
that's
this
what it is.
something for school. She's going to do assessment with everybody, come up with a plan for improving your musculature and weight. I guess I don't know her thing.
Yeah.
But anyways, I get a I, I get my survey. I fill it out. I send it to her that night, and she's like, "Oh, good. Have you here tomorrow at 7:30? Do your assessment." I'm like, "Oh, okay." My friend says, "Oh, don't worry. I think it's just like measuring you and weighing you. You don't I can do any working out." Well, didn't bring my gym stuff. I get in there, and she says, "Okay, well, let's warm up." So what are we warming up for? She's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna warm up. We're gonna do like what do you want to? How do you want to warm up? You want to just walk? Sure, I'll walk. Yeah, whatever." And she's like, "All
Walkies.
right, here's this box. Jump on this for 3 minutes. Just keep walking up and down this 24-inch box for 3 minutes."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "All right, let's do sit-ups, as many as you can do in a minute." Okay. Oh, okay. Give you 30 seconds break. Let's do 30 seconds, 33, another minute of sit-ups. Okay. Let's do push-ups. Oh, 30-second break. Another minute of push-ups. Oh, let's do squats as many as you can do. 30-second break. And
God.
let's do 12 minutes of running.
What?
Hmm. Yeah. At no
Wow.
point was there let's just assess your body.
Huh.
So then, that I complain about this. Not Look, I was rated excellent in many of the categories,
That's
which
awesome.
was a nice stroke for my ego,
Yeah.
but also my age group is very high.
Yeah.
So, but then I find out that she does two different assessments. If you put on your survey that you work out regularly, she gives you the assessment I got. If you put that you don't work out, she does oh, we'll just do your weight and see how you doing kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I got the torture.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I've got to reschedule my torture because it was supposed to be
yeah,
Tuesday, and the doc said no straining or lifting till after
yeah,
Wednesday.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, butthole checked.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So good. I'm very happy for you that you're gonna have your torture.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
do.
because I did put on mine, I ride my bike 2 or 3 times a week, and I do some mild weightlifting and body weight and stuff and yoga, and yeah.
It's a little condescending when she looks at me and she goes, "But do you really work out the way you're saying you're working out?" I'm like, I really do. I'm fat.
Oh my gosh.
But then I blew out, and when she was like, "Huh, excellent. That's weird."
Huh. Oh
Everything
well.
but the run.
Yesterday, I've lost 10 pounds since my physical in December.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. I need to lose more. This week screwed
I
up my
just need
diet.
to redistribute weight.
Well, I need to get rid of some and then redistribute some,
Yeah.
mostly the dick.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was one thing, after my procedure yesterday. They're like, oh, yeah, that thing's a monster. We had to tape it out of the way.
And to make sure you didn't have any bad dreams, otherwise we would have had to change your blood pressure.
Yeah. Yeah. Whew.
Had a
Yeah.
second gurney next to it for it to
Oh,
flop
yeah.
onto.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a very cold room. Very, very cold.
Very,
Made sure to
very
say
cold.
that. Look, it's cold room, guys. Cold,
I
cold.
just, I just yeah, I went swimming in the bay right before this.
Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Golly day.
Well, ready for
Yeah.
topic one?
Yeah. Topic one.
So this is a very loose topic, but you probably don't even know what the game's called. But there's this game called Helldivers 2.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I think I've mildly heard of this.
Okay, so it just came out,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I had played Helldivers 1 with a
Yeah.
friend of mine. So I was, I was like, "Hey, did you look at this game?" Because we played Helldivers 1, and he was really into it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I haven't really looked at it," and I might be recollecting completely wrong, but I've watched some gameplay of the Helldivers 2.
Yeah.
They're like two separate games.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They said they definitely changed things up for Helldivers too.
Yeah, like it's like a whole new, like it's a first person shooter. Oh, well, I guess it's
Third.
third person over your shoulder
Yeah. But
instead of
you
third person.
can go to first person if you want.
Yeah, instead of top down, which I
Yeah.
think the first one was top down.
Yeah.
And it got me thinking, like, how many games that only have two, like this is their second version of this game, completely change their game. It can't be many.
Yeah.
Like, if you played Helldivers 1 and you were expecting your top down, almost RTS like, and then they show you up with this third person over the shoulder, that's a big difference.
Yeah. 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 Um.
So I know Assassin's
Yeah.
Creed kind of changes things, but it's not really big changes.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't go to like an RTS all of a sudden, you know. And
Yeah. There's
Diablo's
definitely
always
ones
the
that
same.
have. Yeah.
It's
Um.
the only real one that I could think of.
There's. Yeah, but there are.
Are there?
Yeah. There are.
Are
Um.
there?
Well, I mean, think about. I mean, yeah, they were drastic changes. Look at Dragon Age.
Well, man, Dragon Age. All right. I will give you that they're drastic changes, but I'd also give you that those are not sequels, or they're just like fucking around games. I don't know what they do between each one because man, they screw up that game. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, did I say that?
No, they did. Yeah.
But that's a problem too. Is that you gripe of, oh, this is the same game over and over again,
Yeah.
and then when they change it, you're like,
Mhm.
well, they screwed up the game.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean,
You know?
it's just like everything else in life. There's two things people hate: change and the way things are.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I feel bad for game designers for that very purpose. But when I watched the small bit of gameplay for Helldivers, like,
Yeah.
because people were like, "Oh, this is like it's right up your alley kind of game." I'm like, well, I
Yeah.
did enjoy the first one.
Yeah.
This is a whole different thing.
Well, I mean, this one is like, I didn't play the first one. I've just heard people talk about the second one, and some of my friends online play it. And I was like, it sounds like Starship Troopers.
Yes, the
Yeah.
first one was the same concept,
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's
kind of.
for democracy and go kill these bug aliens. And yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Uh, oh, the second Zelda game.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. That was hugely different.
Pretty much all Zelda games are different.
Yeah, but I mean, going from that first one that was that weird top downish to the second
Yeah,
one was the side scrolling, and yeah,
that's a fair point. Zelda
yeah,
probably takes that first. Yeah.
yeah.
Because like Mario, they change things, but it's basically it's like they make a different game. Like it's like
Yeah,
Mario Doctor and shit. It's not like
right. Well, I mean, what was it? Super Mario 2 or whatever was. Well, it wasn't really a Mario game. They was it Doki Doki Adventure that they just
right.
put a Mario skin on, and that's why it was so different.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But I would
um,
say that the thing about Mario games is they basically have said the change is just the technology's changed. Like they're 3D now, but they're still Mario. Like you can
yeah, yeah. You still, hop on Goombas and
right.
throw turtle shells, and yeah. Which I dated a girl in high school, and she called them ducks. She's like, "Where they got to be ducks? They have wings." I said, "No, those are clearly turtles with shells. No, they're ducks."
What?
Yeah, yeah,
They're
yeah.
clearly turtles.
No, not in her mind.
They're clearly turtles with
I
wings.
yes, yes, they are. But yeah, no, mm,
Does she think if you step on a duck that it has a shell?
I don't know. We never found a duck to step on.
Because you could kick the Koopa shell
Yeah,
and it's I mean, I'm sure that in real life a turtle shell wouldn't do the same thing, but it's definitely not
uh,
a duck.
don't try it, folks. Turtles are nice.
Turtles are nice,
Except
but
for snapping turtles.
I mean, they're just being them.
Yeah, I guess. Just
You know,
yeah,
maybe don't be a person who grabs innocent turtles and throws them at other people.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's. I don't know anybody who's ever done that.
Yeah, I do.
I didn't throw it. I just gently pointed it in a direction.
Hmm.
Yeah, its
Hmm.
nature chose it to scare the hell out of somebody.
Well, that
Yeah,
that makes it sound like it
yeah,
had all of the agency in
yeah,
the event.
yeah,
When
yeah,
someone pointed it at my face piece and released it in front of me.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, only a jerk would do that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Terrible people.
um. Oh, Metal Gear.
I guess I
From
don't
the
know
original
enough
Metal
about.
Gears to the Metal Gear Solid.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But Metal Gear Solid is its own thing, right? Like it's
But
in
it.
the Metal Gear world, but it's
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess you could also say the same thing about Final Fantasy because the Final Fantasies are very different.
Oh my god, yeah, especially I mean now they're very hacky slashy.
Yeah, yeah.
Um
Which I actually don't like.
some of it can be fun.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I'm gonna say this: Final Fantasy was never my thing,
Yeah.
but I kind of liked the Final Fantasy stop, do your thing, not the hacky slashy. Like
Oh yeah, the was it the time based?
yeah, pick your skill, all that
Yeah.
stuff. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, we have a yeah, the bad guys go on their turn. I mean it was very D&D that,
right. Yeah, I liked that.
yeah.
I will say this is a rant side tangent to computer games because you don't have this world as a PlayStation player.
Yeah, well, no,
I'm
my
so
ex
tired of alpha and beta games coming out, and I'm just supposed to play an early access game for like the next 8 months or 2 years or 3 years. Like I still play games that are in alpha and have been in alpha for 4 years at this point.
What?
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
But like, if you
Is
follow,
that because your Excel's not up to date or
it's their Excel databases too. So,
Oh, okay. Okay.
but like, there's like this Palworld again. It's an alpha game. It's not even a full release game. And this new Lamplighters game. There's all these games that are coming out that are
Yeah.
in alpha early access. It's like
Well,
stop.
Pal World, that's the Pokemon with guns.
Yeah, Pokemon guns. That
But
boy, did that
evidently
game
it's not.
crash
It's
and burn.
also like 8,000 other things. It's like a farming
Yeah,
simulator and has like Breath of the Wild mechanics and
and from what
yeah.
I can see, apparently crashed and burned.
Yeah, I mean it was all the talk for a week and a half.
Maybe a week and a half, and then
Yeah.
it lost like 70% of its player base within 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to think about, oh boy, that company. We've got a
Yeah.
major hit. Oh, we
Hmm.
don't have a major hit.
Yeah.
I actually, a other side tangent, I returned my first game to Steam
Really?
ever the other day.
Wow.
Because Steam, you can play a game for up to 3 hours, I think, and then
Okay.
and return it for a full refund. And I got in this game. My brother was like, "Oh, we should try this game. Everybody's playing it." And I was like, "Ah,
Yeah.
sure, whatever." Downloaded it. 10 minutes into the game, I'm like, "I can't play this game.
Oof.
It's too complicated just to be too complicated for me."
Oh, see, yeah, that's yeah. Why put so many mechanics and things?
Yeah, and don't explain them. Like
Uh
my poor wife is going through this right now. She's playing Hollow Knight,
oh
and
yeah. There's no real
she's like,
hand
"Nothing
holding
tells
in
me what
that.
to do." I'm like, "Yeah, you just got to figure
Yeah.
it out."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I returned that game and I felt bad because I don't ever return games, but I have no desire to play an overly complicated game just to be overly complicated. My
Yeah. No.
gaming
Yeah.
time,
There's no like Oh, look at me. I figured this out.
right? Yeah, that's not in my soul.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm not streaming, so that's not my. I'm not going for something.
yeah. I mean, well, and even if you were streaming, I mean, what? Yeah. People want to watch people get frustrated.
I think so.
Okay.
Don't they?
Yeah.
I
Maybe.
don't really know. I don't watch streamers, so
Hmm,
I
yeah.
don't really see the appeal. And my brother talks about it all the time, and I'm like, he's like, I think I should stream. I'm like, go for it, but it sounds terrible.
Yeah.
You have to play the same game over and over and over again because that's the game you get known to play. Oh, that sounds awful.
Right.
He he said we had this talk, and he was like, "Don't you have a game where you have 1,000+ hours in?" I'm like, "Yes, I do."
yeah.
Doesn't mean I'm
Uh,
good at it.
hmm. Let's see. Here's Screen Rant's 10 video game sequels that completely changed genres. Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. I never played Banjo Kazooie. Oh my! It
Yeah.
went. Oh, it went to like from a platformer to a racer.
Hmm.
Okay.
There you go.
Mortal Kombat Special Forces.
That doesn't count
It was like
because
a
Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat 2 are the same game.
yeah. This isn't like a direct sequel.
Yeah, if you made like a side project, that's like, cause
Yeah.
what's the one
Hmm.
that they then turned into a boob jiggling volleyball game? Tekken,
Oh, was it Tekken or Dead or Alive?
Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
Like to say that the boob jiggling volleyball game is a sequel is that's not true.
Yeah, that's just a side project.
Yeah,
Metroid changed drastically. Side
yeah,
scrolly hopping down, and now it's a first person thing.
that's fair. I mean, I guess you could. So the thing is, some of those games it's tough because like they came out on the NES where that was really your only option.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Warcraft to World of Warcraft,
well, those aren't. Again, it's not a sequel. It's a
isn't it?
different.
Oh, okay.
No, because there's
I
Warcraft
don't know.
1, 2, and 3.
Oh, are there?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
there's sequels to the Warcraft, and then they made World of
Yeah.
Warcraft, which is a different thing. Yeah, come on,
You're
Screen Rant.
saying Fallout 3 from Fallout 2?
Um,
Because it shifted to first person and stuff.
I mean, wasn't Fallout 2 first person?
I don't know. I'm not a
It's been so
Fallout
long.
guy.
I like Fallout. I enjoy the world.
Yeah.
Um, did not enjoy Fallout 36. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm one of the basically majority of the world that didn't enjoy it.
Right. Yeah.
But
Oh, there's one guy listening on his Zune going, I liked it.
there he is. Some people enjoyed it, and
Yeah.
it's
Good for
fine.
you. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
it it's weird because sometimes you're playing it like Skyrim, and you're like, man, I really think this would be great if I could play with my buddies.
Yeah.
And then they make that game, and you're like, oh, I was wrong. Right? Like, it's just not everything you think is going to be an online role playing game
Right.
should
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Evidently, there was a Pac Man sequel, Pac Man 2, The New Adventures. That was a side scroller. Whoa.
I'm blown away because I do not
Yeah.
remember that at all.
No.
I remember two Pac-Mans, Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, they mentioned Assassin's Creed. um I this is a stretch, I think, but they're saying Resident Evil to now it's where it's over the shoulder instead of the like isometric tanky control thing.
Yeah, but I mean, the original Resident Evil again was like limited to its technology.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
You know, it was that was kind of how you did those games back then. It's not like they changed the
Yeah.
game; they just the technology got better.
Right. Yeah.
Which man, some of the new Resident Evils look
Terrifying.
terrifying.
Well, I played the one, what was it, 7? Biohazard or whatever.
hmm
That was first person and you're in the swamp or whatever. Ugh. And they were like, here, download the VR pack. I was like, hell no. No.
So my brother wanted to play this game called Phasmogoria.
Oh,
Phas-
that sounds fun.
it's a ghost hunting game.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, let me download it.
So,
Oh, God.
well, first off, it's got a VR version,
No.
which I haven't gotten the balls to do that yet.
Why? Why?
Um, it's got proximity talking. So, like, you can't just talk to people you're on a team with. It's like you and a bunch of people playing. And apparently, the ghosts can hear you
What?
talking. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God.
There's a
Uh,
there's a thing. It's very not intuitive because there's like this thing that you walk around and you talk to the ghosts and sometimes they respond.
huh, huh,
Man, that game is creepy.
yeah. No.
It, it, it I don't easily get scared of games, but I
Are
can
the
only play.
ghosts the enemies?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
oh,
All right. So
oh
it's
yeah.
like, so do you like kill them or trap them? Is it like Ghostbusters?
Nope. You're just trying to identify them without dying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Guess what? You die a lot.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
And it's pretty creepy when you do. I mean,
Yeah.
my brother was my brother
Yeah.
was like, they could just kill you. They don't have to drag you to hell and make you see the ghost.
What? No.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
But we were playing the other night, and I was like, okay, I'm good for the night because if we play any longer, I'm not going to sleep. So we have to stop. And he was like, "You sure you don't want to try the VR version?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're good right now. We'll go with this." But man, that game is very creepy.
Mm.
I was
Mm.
thinking about you the whole time, going,
Oh yeah, yeah, I bet. Yeah.
"You get my
Well,
friend playing this with me."
well, I was side tangent to the whole ghost thing. I was at a peer meeting the other night, and we're sitting there, and there's 6 or 7 of us, and we're sitting around, talking and everything. And I heard something from where the entrance is to this building. I was like, oh, it sounds like somebody else is here. And the guy who works in this building, who lets us meet there, he looks down the hallway. He's like, nah, it's just probably one of the ghosts. I said, what? He said, yeah, oh, yeah, this place is haunted. He said, man, we have lights turned on all the time. Our security cameras pick up all kinds of weird stuff. I was like, so we're moving venues. He's like, no, they're fine. Yeah. And then, yeah, as he's saying this, I'm like, okay, he's probably just messing with me. There were 3 therapy dogs there.
Oh
All
boy,
3 of them stared at the same spot in the wall and then tracked it over to the right.
nice.
I was like, yeah, no. I don't like, no.
Chris no
Mm-mm.
likey.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they were like,
Where,
nah, it's not real. Yeah, there's no. Why are you? They're not doing anything. I was like, no. I don't care. They can stay there in their, ghost world. I'll stay over here.
we were uh
Oh,
we were in the annex yesterday doing training, and because it's like the only place I have that can turn the lights out. So we're doing training with the new guy, and turn the lights on in the old volunteer assistant chief's office back there, and boy, the lights were just flickering and flickering and flickering. And Meg's like, "Are we haunted? Did they have a rave?" I said, "Oh, it's probably just the electrical system, falling apart."
yeah. I was about to say, yeah, that's shocked a few members before.
Yeah, yeah, the building's probably going to burn down at any moment, but
Yeah,
yeah, wasn't ghost that time.
yeah that's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Also, I'm going to side tangent to your conversation about a therapy dog. A
Mhm.
dog that is trained to rip my balls off on command is not a therapy dog and does not put me at ease. I just want that thrown out to everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's sweet when she tells him to be sweet.
Yeah, and when she's like, "Yeah, I've had enough of him," kill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
does not put me at ease.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm. Oh, side tangent to the side tangent.
Which we're on
Have
like our
you?
sixth side tangent at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. The people love it. Did you watch the Ghostbusters Afterlife,
Not yet.
the newer one?
I have
That's
not.
oh, you should. I
I've
was
heard it's
very,
actually pretty good.
I was very hesitant, and the other day I was like, you know what? I want to watch it. So I watched it, and it was a worthy successor to Ghostbusters One.
I've heard that,
Yep.
and I
It actually gives me. I kind of want to see the new one that comes out
right
this
that
year.
I was gonna say the new hope for the new one.
Yeah.
Um, I
There
got
were
so
some
burnt.
things that were a little stretched for but it hit all the heartstrings and
Right.
yeah.
I got so burnt by the Ghostbusters other movie.
Oh, was that the ladies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not that I think they're unfunny ladies. I just think it was a terrible script,
Yeah.
poorly executed,
Yeah.
and not Ghostbusters.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Like you could have made Ghostbusters, but then to not acknowledge the first one seemed like a really weird choice. Like there was
That
a lot
is.
of weird choices.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe don't remake things that are classics and just make your own thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you can have the, spiritual successor or things like that, but
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That was like the sequel, the Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. That was a much better send off than Kingdom of the Crystal
I've heard
Skull.
that too. Haven't seen it yet
Yeah.
because, good lord, Crystal Soul's so bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That movie is a dog. I hate to
Why
say
would
that,
you say
but
that? Dogs are sweet.
Yeah,
it
that's fair.
was a it was a
That movie is
yeah.
terrible, and Shia LaBeouf is terrible in it.
Yeah. Well,
And
he's
I
just
don't
a
think
whack job.
he is a whack job, but I don't think he's a bad actor. I had the same conversation with Tom
Uh,
Cruise. I don't care if you're a whack job, just be a good actor.
yeah, yeah.
You know, because you're all whack jobs to me.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody's
Yeah,
a whack job.
everybody's a whack job. Because Shia LaBeouf in Fury, it's really good. It's a really
Fury.
good movie.
What
Yeah,
is that? What's Fury?
that's the Brad Pitt World War II tank movie they
Oh,
did.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Shia
Okay.
LaBeouf's in it. It's very good. It's a damn good movie.
Not to be confused with Fury Road.
That would be
Totally different.
right.
Okay.
Which they're doing a new one of those coming out,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Furiosa.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Which I'm
yeah.
excited for.
Yeah, I liked Fury Road.
Which that's a perfect example of they made that movie, and I don't think they were trying to like one up the original Mad Max. They were just
No.
like, this is a new thing.
Yeah.
It was a little weird to
Yeah.
like you have to like make some mental gymnastics, but it still worked really
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
It's a great movie,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and I think making Furiosa the main character of the next one sounds like a great plan.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Max
because
has had his time.
yeah, and yeah, Mad Max is such a weird franchise, anyways.
Oh yeah.
Like the movies are like so disconnected that it's like, yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You do
Go
whatever the hell
from
you want.
Road Warrior to Thunderdome.
Yeah, yeah,
Whew.
that's
Yeah.
very weird.
Mm.
Like Road Warrior, there's kind of still services. Like he's a cop.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Road
To
or Thunderdome, and it's everybody's dressing crazy, and two men enter, one man leaves.
yeah, and Master Blaster.
Oh yeah, you gotta have Master Blaster.
Yeah,
Duh.
Master Blaster. Yeah,
Mm.
man, we've really side tangent now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just the whole sequels can be different.
Yeah,
It's not just video games.
yeah, it's fair.
Yeah.
I think the new Dune movie comes out next month.
Ah. Oh yeah, you're gonna go and get your popcorn tub.
My what?
Have you seen? You haven't seen the popcorn tubs?
No.
Evidently, it's supposed to be like, I guess, the worm thing,
Oh, really?
but it looks like you're sticking your because it's like a cap that goes over the tub. It looks like you're sticking your hand into a very toothy vagina. Yeah. Yep. So there have been all kinds of people saying, "Oh, I can't wait to get my tub." Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I wasn't gonna, but I will go see it in theaters
Yeah.
because the first one was so gorgeous that definitely need to see it in theaters. I am not looking forward to the Jason Momoa parts.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I'm just anti Jason Momoa or something, but
My brother and I were having this conversation yesterday. At first, he seemed like a cool dude, and now he seems more and more douchey.
yeah, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the more he leans into the Jason Momoa-ness of it being Jason Momoa, he seems more like a douchebag.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I say this knowing that if he heard this, he could kick the
Oh,
Jesus
yeah.
out of me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's kind of, oh my God, we were such side tangenters. My brother and I were talking about that. And then Donald Glover. Like Donald
Yeah.
Glover was cool in Community, and even some of his, I liked some of his like childish Gambino music, but now he just seems very pompous and arrogant and
Yeah,
just,
they're making what movie is he in?
well, he's in some series, the remake of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. That's
That's
a
what it is. Yeah, yeah.
series. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah. My wife was like, oh, yeah, we should watch that. I was like, nah, I'm good.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They're also remaking Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal.
What?
Yeah.
Will he have a mullet?
No, no.
No, no.
You know
Which,
why?
well,
It's
because
only one
Patrick
person.
Swayze's the only person who should ever be allowed to wear a mullet.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That's it.
I told that to a firefighter on C shift Wednesday at the funeral.
Wow, I said the same thing to him.
Yeah. Yeah. I said,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, is your name Patrick Swayze? He's like, no, you know my name. I was like, well, then why do you have your hair cut like that?
Yeah. Only one person looks
Yeah.
good in a mullet.
Yeah.
And you are not that person.
Yeah. No. No.
Yeah.
No. Well, I tell my kids all the time. I was like, I feel sorry for you because boys nowadays have the dumbest haircuts.
Uh, buddy, we grew up in the bowl cut era.
Well, yeah.
Rat tails.
Hey, rat tails were
Hey,
cool.
yeah, okay. So
Yeah, yeah,
maybe I feel bad for your wife.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What's it? Yeah. Well, we talked about that. Well, it kind of goes into my topic a little bit, so I'll wait.
We can move on to your topic. We've on
Oh,
like side tangent
yeah,
14 at this point.
yeah. So we were talking yesterday. You know, the '80s and '90s seem to be back.
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and some of it's cool, but like somehow the other day at home we got talking about rat tails, and I was explaining to my kids what those were, and they're like, "Well, you could still grow one of those because you have hair back there." I said, "Well, I guess I could," and then my oldest says, "Oh yeah, you'll just look like a Hare Krishna."
But how does she know what a Hare Krishna is?
Because we've watched movies.
I guess that's
Yeah,
fair.
yeah, we've watched. She's watched Airplane.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so, but yeah, yeah. I was like, huh, thanks, thanks.
That's fun.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So, but yeah, yeah. Some of the things, I haven't seen the full comeback of Windbreakers though.
No, the colors are back.
Yeah.
I
Oh
do
yeah.
see people wearing the colors, like those
Yeah.
iconic 80s and 90s colors, which
Yeah.
were god awful.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We
It
knew they
was
were
like,
god awful.
yeah, it was like let's take neon, but to the extreme.
Yeah,
Like here are colors that you should only see under a black light, but somehow we're going to make it so you can see them anytime.
like I
Yeah.
feel I feel like we're running like we're bringing the wrong things back from the 90s.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like we
Like,
said, mullets.
yeah, mullets. Like mullets, for example, are like, and maybe I'm
Yeah.
misremembering it, but even in the 90s, I was like, this isn't cool looking.
No. 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 Not at all. No.
I think I am very prejudiced that guys should just have one haircut.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there's like two variations of a short haircut with with
Yeah.
clippers.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what you
Yeah.
should have.
Yeah.
Um, because man, everything else, you just kind of look like a
Yeah. You're
moron.
not Fabio.
No, even he kind of looks like a moron.
Oh, he did. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. It just. But the '90s, like
Oh yeah.
we had awesome music.
Yeah.
We had a cool counterculture thing going,
Yeah. We had
and they're bringing back.
rollerblades,
We had
which
rollerblades.
rollerblades are back.
I
I was at a Dick's Sporting Goods and they had 10 different versions of rollerblades.
it's
10.
crazy.
I was like, what? Did I go through a time warp?
I mean, Usher did roller skating at the at the Super Bowl, so
Yeah.
you know
Yeah,
roller skates are back apparently.
I didn't watch the halftime.
Side tangent.
Oh, yeah.
I watched the halftime show and I was sort of joking, but not really, because I was like, I don't really know who Usher was, and people on my shift were like,
No.
"What the hell do you mean you don't know who Usher was?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
now I'm afraid to ask. And then
Yeah.
I watched the Super Bowl halftime, and I said at the end, I still don't know who Usher is.
Yeah.
And not
Yeah.
only that, but I don't know who all these other people were with Usher.
Yeah. 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 It was interesting.
It was
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And I get the NFL's trying to branch out to other
Yeah.
groups and cultures, but then they're like,
Yeah.
in the Usher part, they're like, a Super Bowl show 30 years in the making. And I was like, really?
Yeah.
Who's
No.
this dude?
Yeah. But do you remember when they had the other stations would have their own halftime shows?
Oh, yeah.
Like MTV would have, what was it, like the Celebrity Death Match or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah. That was a big thing.
yeah,
Yeah. But now it's all this crap. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Uh, on the side tangent, it was one of the worst Super Bowls I think I've ever watched.
yeah.
It
It
was
had its moments.
it had its moments, but maybe I think I might be done with football.
Yeah,
It just, yeah, sad.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
What
that's
else can we
why.
bring back of the '90s and '80s that's good though? Ooh,
Pagers.
we have those. They're called cell phones.
No, I want the freedom of people not expecting me to call them back immediately
Yeah,
or have instant communication with. I want that back in my life.
yeah, yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, that's what I want back from the
Yeah,
'90s.
yeah. How about pump shoes?
Never had pump shoes.
Uh, Gives you the
I've,
extra support when you need it.
I've been wearing the same kind of shoes since the 80s,
Yeah.
and I still wear them today. So it's.
Yeah. Hey, you always knew when somebody meant business, though, in kickball or something, because they'd kneel down. Like, oh, back up.
You back up. He's pumping up his air.
Yeah.
Um, we do not need to bring back the big 90s hair.
No. No, the girls with the peacock bangs and all.
Yeah, my wife's doing it right now with her hair.
Nice.
We don't need that back.
Yes.
We don't also need to bring back the denim tuxedo.
No.
No, no.
No.
What was cool?
Saxophones in every band.
Saxophones in every just a
You were
horn section.
not a rock star if you didn't have a saxophone.
Yeah, you had to have a horn section. Had to.
Yeah. And
I was.
you even had actors who played with you. Like Bruce Willis played the saxophone.
Well, I mean, he did try to pretend he had a music career.
Yeah.
You know, he tried to do that. We don't need to bring back ska and swing.
No.
Those can burn
Yeah. Yeah.
forever.
Well,
I
I
mean, the
mean, they were
music
cool in what, the
was.
50s? And
Yeah, sure. But the music in the 90s was cool. It was
yeah.
good.
Yeah. Well, it's like I would actually listen to rap in the 90s because you could
Yeah, of
understand
course.
what
Yeah,
they said. And it was,
yeah.
Now it's like all AI and synth. And
This is definitely the old man part of the
it
podcast.
is. Yeah. I'm shaking my fist at the sky.
Yeah. I mean,
But yeah,
I
seriously,
don't
in the
miss.
90s, most people knew who Pearl Jam and Garth Brooks and, Tupac were.
Yeah, it's fair. All of those things are true.
Yeah.
I don't miss the colors of the 90s and 80s, though. Like your brown ass couch in your yellow ass room with brown carpet. Like,
Yeah. And your grandmother's
there was this.
Afghan that was brown, orange, and like taupe.
Yeah, everybody had that same.
Yes. Yeah. Because I guess those were the only colors of yarn they made at the time.
Yeah.
The hell.
Uh,
Yeah. Oh, you're sick. Here, put this Afghan on. That will kind of keep you warm, but it'll allow your toes to get caught in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, hmm. Totally bring back the Arby's being good bottle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did it feel like
Well, when Arby's just had roast beef, that was it.
right, but it didn't feel like back then fast food was not. It wasn't great,
Crap.
but it was not this crap that they're serving now,
Mm.
right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like it was decent food at cheap.
Yeah. Yeah. Except for chicken nuggets. The McNuggets, they were always a gamble because you'd bite
Yeah,
into that one and you get a tendon.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've never really been a nugget fan. It's never been my thing. I love the Arby's roasty sandwich though.
Yeah. Yeah. Now
Yeah,
Arby's does chicken and
yeah. No.
fish and
Well, they have all the meats.
burgers and no.
Yeah.
Roast beef. Arby's roast beef. That's it.
You know what I don't miss about the '90s?
What?
The pizza.
Oh man,
Pizza
what?
was
Come on.
bad.
Go into a Pizza Hut. You
And
had your little thing where you read 5 books or whatever, and you got your personal pan pizza,
get your
and there was
crappy
the
Pizza Hut
red
pizza.
cups, and there was the salad bar that had like kale overflowing in between things.
All that is correct.
Mm,
All of those things are correct.
yeah,
However, the pizza was bad.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
we went from like we lived in the transition between like good neighborhood little pizza places, and
Right.
then they all went out of business because of the chain pizza places, and
Yeah,
then the chain pizzas just all became crap.
yeah. Well,
We
like I can
lived through
remember
that.
going to Domino's, and you watch the guy make the pizza in front of you.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was a glass counter and everything, and you see him put everything and everything
yeah,
off in the little machine. It goes.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now I'm glad that we're going back to neighborhood pizzas are back.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Because boy, chain pizzas, it's so sad.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had a friend the other day. I have a friend the other day who was he can't be serious, but he was saying how he likes Little Caesars, and I was like, I don't know that we can be friends anymore.
I'm sorry.
No,
Does he like to crap himself?
yeah, no, it's not.
Oh, God, that's just so
No,
greasy. And that's the thing. Little Caesars used to be good. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
yo,
good
no,
for
yeah.
what it was. It was that
When I
long.
was,
You would get that long thing board or
hmm
cardboard or whatever, and there were two pizzas, and in the middle was a thing of crazy bread,
yeah, I remember that when I was a kid. Like Little Caesars
and you
was
would
like,
tear into the paper like it was a gift or something. You just rip, rip, rip. Oh, look, I got Little Caesars pizza.
mm-hmm,
It had
yeah,
the little guy who slammed his spear and the pizza in pizza pizza.
pizza, pizza. Yep, I remember when
Yeah,
I was a kid, like when we felt fancy, that's when we got Little Caesars.
yeah.
Otherwise, the same thing. Like we used to go to KFC like it was fancy food.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yep.
now I wouldn't eat KFC
No,
ever.
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
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 yeah. Bring back good pizza from those places, and I'll be back on board.
yeah, yeah.
Stop delivering crap.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think part of it also is they're trying to do everything. Like
Yes.
Domino's. Oh, we have chicken and we have salads.
Yeah.
No, you have pizza.
Just
Domino's pizza.
well, and the Domino's pizza is terrible
Yeah.
quality these days.
Well, you have to avoid the Noid.
Man, the Noid. Bring back the Noid.
Yeah.
The Noid was cool.
Maybe that's why their pizza sucks now. They
Yeah,
have no threat.
they have no threat. That's fair.
Think about it. So they lost that. Domino's pizza, not great.
Yeah.
McDonald's no longer has the Hamburglar and Grimace and all of them. Downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I think this is the thing. They're losing their
But
mascots.
on the flip side, and maybe I'm misremembering it, the Burger King didn't exist when we were kids.
No. No,
You had
that
the paper.
freakish caricature of a thing they have
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you just had Burger King. And I actually thought Burger King was pretty good back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
You know what fast food places have done that is a travesty? Is they have all made their fries crappy.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing they've
Yeah.
screwed up.
Yeah. McDonald's fries used to be
Oh,
great.
well, they used to be like fried in beef tallow.
Well, that
So,
might do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why they
Yeah.
were so good.
Well, I mean, now, though, we do have the best fries ever, which is the Chick-fil-A waffle fry.
Oh my god. That is not.
Uh,
They are the worst fries in the world.
are they even fries, or should they just be considered like chips?
I mean, I would consider them awful potatoes
Awful potatoes. Okay.
because they're not fries. Because
Uh,
fries are crisp and golden with on all four sides with a nice soft interior. That's the
yeah.
perfect fry, right? They're not chips because chips are just crunchy the whole way through.
Yeah.
They're just mushy crap.
uh, so do you prefer shoestring or crinkle cut?
Um, they're different things.
Yeah.
They're different events to me.
Different events. Okay.
Yeah, because when I go to Arby's, I want a crinkle cut Arby's or not the crinkle cut. I'm sorry.
You want the
I
curly cut.
want the curly cut.
Yeah.
When I want crinkle cut, I'm sitting at home with my grandparents and we're eating like I don't know Doritos and crinkle cut fries.
Doritos and crinkle cuts. All
If
right.
I go to a restaurant and they serve me crinkle cut fries, I'm mad
Really?
because you know that they just took those things out of a McCann's bag and put them in an
Yeah.
oven, and that's
Yeah.
what your fries are.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If I go to a restaurant, I expect it to be a reasonably freshly cut fry.
Yeah, that's what I want at a restaurant
Yeah.
because I can make crinkle cut fries at home.
Yeah.
They'll be just as good.
Yeah. I guess it's the same with tater tots.
I would never order tater tots at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Would you?
It depends on what I'm getting.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
What
Yeah.
situation are you like, I want the tater tots?
Yeah. So, like, if I
Do you
get
want
if I get a wrap, I'll get
a
tater tots with it.
cut hot dog with it or some applesauce?
No. Or you get some loaded tots, put some pepperoni and mozzarella on them. Yeah.
I mean, loaded tots I could maybe see.
Yeah.
Like if
Although I
they
will
made
say
it another thing.
the loaded tots from the Green Turtle, disgusting. Well, anything from the Green Turtle's disgusting.
Well, it's funny. We just had this conversation, my wife and I, about how I think the green turtle is pretty subpar.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, the food's okay." I'm like, "Is
No.
it?"
No.
They charge like real restaurant prices for
Yeah.
food.
Yeah. They've
And
got
if you have to
somebody
go,
back there cooking who was kicked in the head by a mule.
but if you have to go to the food,
Yeah.
it's not good food. So go somewhere where you have good food and beer. Seems like a better
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm upset about my compatriots at work is you actually have like two good bars that serve good food in Salisbury. Go
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of them's over there on 8 Northwood Drive. That place is great. What's that place called again?
On Northwood Drive? Oh,
Barrel
Burnish.
and Oak or what's that called?
Burnish.
Burnish, yeah.
Yeah.
That place is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to say this, and you're going to not agree with me probably, but Tapped Pizza is terrible.
Tapped
Yeah.
pizza?
Yeah.
Tapped. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not big on their pizza.
Oh my God. It was,
Mm-mm. And they lie. It's not the same size.
I'm sure. It's
They
four and a
said it was
half out
a,
of.
yeah, they said it was like a 14-inch pizza or something like that, or 16-inch. Yeah. We got it one time with admin, and Hannah, she was like, this is not, no, no. Because, I mean, she would know from the Myabellas.
The crust is bad. The cheese
Yeah.
is bad. The sauce is bad. And my coworkers are like, well, you should just get the Big Mac pizza. That's better. No, I'm sorry.
No, I don't want
I
to
wanted a pizza.
drown my pizza in slimy slime.
Lettuce does not belong on a pizza.
No.
Pizza is one thing.
Yeah.
Cheese, pizza.
Well, lettuce should not be heated.
That's also true.
Yeah. Which I can't remember where. Oh, it was the place downtown. It used to be Old Town Cafe. Was it Together Cafe or whatever now?
Oh yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. They have lettuce inside their paninis. I was like,
What?
ew, no,
No.
that's just slimy afterward.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Nobody says, I want a nice hot salad.
Hot salad.
Ah.
Yeah. No. But pizza should not. And like, she was like, well, you have to give them a credit because they have this. I don't know. It was cheeseburger pizza, whatever it was. I'm like, no, because if their cheese pizza's bad, they don't get a pass for the rest of their crappy pizza.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's I end. It was bad.
Yeah. No. Yeah. If you
Sub
can't get cheese right, just hang it up.
right. If your pizza's worse than Papa John's, you shouldn't be selling it.
Right.
Yeah.
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 That's
That's my rule.
yeah, that's a good rule.
Yeah. Because Papa John's is a 5.5 on a scale of 10.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, God, 5.5 out of 5? Jesus.
No, 5.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
They're slightly above average because their crust is better than Domino's.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that.
And their mushrooms are better than Domino's, but you can't rate them on that.
No. Ugh, mushrooms.
Man, we have side tangents all over this.
We did. Yeah. But the people love it. It's the potpourri of podcasts.
Started talking about things in the 90s that we want. Well, we brought something back. We want good fast food again.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what we want back.
Absolutely.
Wendy's, Arby's, step back up.
Yeah.
Burger King, fix your goddamn fries. Your fries are atrocious. You have the worst fries in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're the weird ones that's like it's almost like there's a batter on them or something.
Yeah, it's like a starch or something on the outside. It's terrible. No one wants that.
No.
Let's all agree that didn't exist. Wendy's, your fries are okay.
Yeah.
Arby's, your fries are fine.
Yeah. Well,
You should
as long as you get the crinkle cut.
curly fries.
Or the curly cut. Yeah. Nothing else.
Don't get that crinkle cut fries.
Arby's should have two things on their menu: roast beef sandwiches and curly cut fries. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the milkshake of the month.
And the cheddar cheese sauce to go on the roast beef sandwich.
Well, yeah, I mean that's part of the roast beef sandwich.
Yeah. Yeah. Taco Bell, you keep doing your one thing because you have 5 ingredients that you just keep putting in different forms.
Yeah, ground up dairy cows.
Aren't all cows dairy cows?
I don't know, but yeah. God, I haven't had Taco Bell in forever.
Used to be my go-to vegetarian if I was like on the traveling.
Yeah,
because like they actually do have vegetarian options, which is nice.
Nice.
Yeah, things you learn, and you can make them vegan options by asking for it al fresco.
Oh,
which is nice.
That's very nice.
Yeah, yeah. Also, side tangent to wrap this up.
Yeah.
What do they do with all the horses for the penning, the pony penning? Do they just sell those for glue? Because what do you do with those horses?
Taco Bell.
Yeah, right. Like, there's nothing
I
else you can do for those with
I
those
don't.
things.
I don't know what you do with a horse. I mean,
Well, I mean, like,
nowadays, I,
you
I,
can't ride ponies, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I get
So,
it's probably just an ego thing. Oh, I got a pony out back.
hmm,
Oh, okay.
hmm.
Yeah, I don't
But they
know.
sell a
Well,
lot of them, right?
they do. Yeah, a big fundraiser for the fire department, which I don't understand that.
we had we had a conversation about that yesterday. Do you know how many fires that fire department went on last year?
12.
0.
Oh, nice.
Which means they have a great fire prevention program.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's what that proves.
Yeah.
Um, so I just looked up. What do you do with a pony?
Oh
The
boy.
things you can do with a pony are you can train it to pull a cart for pleasure or show. You can do competition driving for events such as combined driving events, games, and barrel racing, pole bending. That's about it.
I don't know what any of those things
I
are.
don't either. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Working animals. Yeah. Oh, pack animals. Wait. I don't know.
Pack animals.
Yeah, that's what I guess like a burro. Put a bunch of stuff on it, let it carry it for you.
Okay.
There you
You
go.
could.
Yeah, see, save shopping bags. Just bring a pony.
We should totally do that. Yeah.
Hmm. Well,
Well, I
I
think
think that
we've
was a cast of the pod. We've
we've
covered
signed
everything from the weather
everything
to ponies.
to punk kids and their haircuts.
Yes. Oh god, if you're listening to this, cut your hair.
Cut your hair.
Yeah,
Whatever you think your haircut is, cut it.
cut it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, share us with your friends so they can too be shamed for their hair.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Follow
Yeah.
us on the Twitters and the Instagrams and the things, and join the
Join our
Discord.
Discord and go see the new Dune and
Yeah.
get your toothy vagina. Apparently.
Take care, folks.